the greatest football team.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from South Florida. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run, and this is Aston Genty. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 43 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From 29, here's 2nd and 8. 180. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for one. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Black 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
What? Ready?
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Threw him up to the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Let's go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That went out wide to Achane.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Miss Red. Come on, set, hut.
On the ground, here is Achane.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Once again, it's Achane. Good blocking to the 15. He's in! Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Peter Kohu.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 60 red. Eagle blue. Hut.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Open man, Malik Washington. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready up.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set, ready. Black 40. Set.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That is caught by Washington. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
This one complete to Washington. That's pick 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Ready.
A run here with Achane. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Love. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. Greg, offensive coordinator, script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Genty. And some good running there. That's a 1st down. Up to the 43.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Goff to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lot.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Finding room across midfield. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go again with Genty. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. 1st and 10.
First down.
180.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. that is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, like we say, we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
On the return, Malik Washington. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Open man is Cody. He's got it. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
50, green. Set.
On 1st down, it's Love. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 43. Set. Cut.
Here's Love. Over right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Love. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Set. Ready. Black 40. Set.
From the draw with A-10. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Third down, they need 5.
Down. Hut, hut.
Back to throw is Love. He got his man. It's Hill. It's a pickup of 12. A 1st down, Miami.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Red. 38. Ready. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Come on. Set. 60 red. Hut, hut.
From the pistol, here's A-10. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. Front the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst-case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now a 3rd and 2. Goff. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
We're good.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. 12. Bowers, the man in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will cut the lead down to 4.
17.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's shimmer, okay? We gon' party like it's shimmer, okay? We gon' sip like it's shimmer.
Ready? Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Check white. Set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-check. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
17. Black up.
Second down throw for Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10.
Set. Cut. Set. Cut.
Here's Love to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. They get 14 on that hooker. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Green Jack. Let's go. Yellow. Ready?
Now Love. That one out wide to A-check. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's second down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive.
And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Dolphins. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Genty. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is gone. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's gone. That's into the hands of Horton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Goff to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, Raiders.
180.
They'll go play action with Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Gain of 6. And it's third down.
Bowers the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 40-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trouble, 38. 45. White.
They'll toss it here to Aitan. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Love. But they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Cut. By 20. Hold on. Cut.
Run right up the gut with Genty. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Raiders 26.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready. Pause red. Ready. Red. 30.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Raheem Sanders. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Blue, green. Let's go. Black, set.
From the gun, it's Love. This one complete to Washington. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Set, ready, cut.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The back of the end zone, he's got it. David Njoku, touchdown Miami. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. The Dolphins will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
Raiders 26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening has the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. On first down, it's gone. That's left side to Tucker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Gator Kohu. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender. Position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Hut.
Here's a give to Aiken. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's Love. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
draw with Genty. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but looks like this one might be coming back. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
17.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. From the gun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll air it out down the middle. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
Yellow.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And that'll give them the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Achane. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go. Here's cut.
On the ground, here is Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught aside by Waddle. And he to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
This is 3rd and 6. Bowers the man in motion. Goff to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jalen Phillips in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. On 2nd down, Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of these. I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have...